All right, everyone, this is to watch this video for Tuesday. Listen to that, Tuesday, February, let's see, 19th. Markets closed Monday. A lot of people probably don't realize that. Nice pop in the SPY on Friday. We had another great day in the chat room. Teamwork's fantastic. I'm going to go into the watch list here in just a second and slide this over. If you weren't in chat on Friday, this was my best trade of the day. Got PYX right through 24. Whole number inflection point. Also a high of day break. Two other catalysts just above. You can see my fill. I did a limit of 24 and got filled at 24, just like we teach. And got a quick like $2 move pretty quickly. So you can't see it all on there. And others in the chat room did well on that one too. That was a really nice trade, and it just met everything we look for. If you weren't there again, Wayne gave you GSUM right through 4. Pretty sure that was triggering. Let me go back to PYX. Yeah, they triggered at almost the exact same time. I opted for this one. I missed GSUM, but people in chat also got GSUM through 4. Wayne got both of them, which is pretty damn impressive. Anyway, so what are we watching for Tuesday? SKYS, 32 million shares traded. Closed well off its highs, but when you get that kind of volume and that kind of percentage move on an intraday basis, got to put that one on watch as a day trader, so I will. UXIN has had trouble. Just huge move back here, then gets destroyed, basically a round trip, then kept bouncing and had trouble with the $4 area. Nice volume and broke through it on Friday, so we'll see if that can give any kind of continuation setup on Tuesday. OCC, huge move. Now keep in mind, this big volume stick here, still barely over 500,000 shares. It shows you how thin this was. Whenever I see something like that, though, I'm a day trader, so I trade based on the chart, but I still want to see if there was anything that moved this, right? Any news, or was it just a chat room pump or something like that? So this is what I found. Barron's, that was, I believe, Friday morning, and Berkshire Hathaway investment manager recently nearly doubled his personal holdings of OCC. So that, to me, that is the reason why it moved, and it's a good enough headline to me to keep it on watch to see if it gives any kind of low risk setup. But we really want to pay attention to the volume on Tuesday and see if anyone's even trading the thing, right? So anyway, I threw it on the list. Haynes HBI, still interested in this flag right below 19. Would love to see a whole number 19 break, whole number inflection point setup. Hopefully it looks good on the tape at the time too. PTI had this nice pop last week, or I guess it was last week, and it's kind of flagging since then. It's holding up okay, but feels like interest in it is waning. It's only traded 723,000 on Friday. All right, QTT had this big move. I guess this would have been, let's see, Tuesday, Wednesday, Thursday. Yeah, this was Tuesday. Let's go to 15-minute candles and show it to you. So this was a really nice move. These are 15-minute candles. So basically the move went from, I don't know, like 12.50 to almost 14.50 in a little over, maybe in an hour and a half. And then it's pulled back. So that was a huge move. And that, since then, it's been on my radar, right? The daily chart, it came back down and touched the 8-day. Now you kind of have a 2-day high looming right around 13. So I want to watch this, see if any volume comes in maybe through 13. Then a break of Friday's high is just 13.03, and Thursday's high was 13.13. So you might have like a nice push through 13 and then get that 2-day high break, right? And see it clearing both of these days. Maybe it heads right back up and challenges that recent high. So I will say, go back to 5-minute candles on Friday. This thing was whippy. It had a nice move here. This is when I thought it was going to get going. And then it does this. Then it's right back up. Then it does this. Comes down close to lows on big volume. And next thing you know, it's right back up. So pay attention to stuff like that. To me, even though it made this huge move a few days ago, I don't like to see that kind of activity. It spooks me. So I'll certainly be very cautious with it. But I think if big volume comes in, that thing might take off. Overstock, I'm still going to watch this. It's still kind of flagging along, married to the whole number 20 or the 20 area, but it's holding up pretty well. and you can see the extra volume this thing's been getting lately. Possible breakout coming on that one, in my opinion. TMDI, 1.24 million on Friday. Had this nice move back here and is kind of flagging and trying to break out of this flag to the upside, so that one goes on watch. Solo, crazy move here, then it gapped up, and you've got 2 red days after the gap up. If you're a day trader and you don't have that on watch, you're doing day trading wrong, because it should be on watch. And same thing with FUV. Huge move on Thursday. The range was 348 to 735. And then on Friday, it gapped down and then sold off, much lower volume. So sometimes when you get this setup, and I'll zoom in a little bit here, you get that 3rd day play, right? Sellers come in and next thing you know, it's off to the races again. I don't know if that's going to happen or not, but because I'm in cash every night, I'm not having to hold and hope over the weekend. I will watch and see if it gives me a low risk setup on Tuesday, right? So that's the list. We'll add some gappers to this list as well in the pre-market, and we should have plenty to trade. Best week of the year for me this past week. So there's been some really nice moves. So if you can, make it to the chat room this week, because trading's been pretty darn good. All right, I'm done babbling. Enjoy the rest of your weekend, and we'll see you on Tuesday.